And we're back to, weird, I can do intros.
No, you can't. You just can't. You suck. You fail.
You shut up.
I mean, okay.
And now we're gonna, not stand up for ourselves. Or, I don't know why I just said and I keep questioning whether or not I'm recording properly, even though we did a test recording to make sure the audio... Anyway. You're just not gonna talk?
You told me to shut up!
I almost said shut up again, and then I was like, wait a minute. Anyway.
Take it lying down. You never thought about what weirdly You never thought about what a weirdly sexual idiom that is. Regardless, you decide to swallow your protests. Hey, that's pretty sexual also.
Wait. What?
You're gonna take it lying down and you're gonna swallow your protests.
Huh. Anyway.
Thanks, English language. You don't want to start on a friendship with hostility. If you'd had parents, they would have told you that two wrongs don't make a right.
An SPA reader doesn't have parents?
Of course not. He's a clone. You could argue it isn't worth trying to befriend people who open with insults, but that's just how people are here. You gotta roll with it or get out of town. And since you literally can't go anywhere, you'll just roll. And you really, really want more friends. Addiction is a powerful thing.
Yeah, I was actually about to ask, like, what his deal is with the friend, because he's made like a bajillion friends by now, but if he's literally, like, has some kind of weird addiction to it, then I guess that... No, that's still really confusing.
You admit that you don't have a Lucius, and that you are pretty used to insults these days. You include an affected shrug to demonstrate just how easily everything rolls off your back. God, I have the weirdest deja vu for no apparent reason.
I forgot what their insult even was.
They called you a weird trash man thing.
But now I'm explaining that I don't have a Lucius?
Yeah, that's kind of weird, because the Lucius thing didn't come up until you retorted, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. You add in a contrite little kick at the pavement and hang your head, even if you aren't quite sure what you did wrong. La la la, Rusty La la la, Rusty dunks on their own damn self. Don't have to do shit.
This could be... Ugh. Sorry, the space is... It's like Polypa all over again. It's distracting.
I feel like she's just high.
This could be kind of relaxing for us. I fucking don't know what the fuck to do with her voice.
I don't know. The girl turns her weird, spidery face towards you. See, even the narrator believes she's a weird spider creature.
It only just now clicked in my head that you were calling her a spider, and not the other one. Like, because I know you... We literally had the whole thing where you were explaining the horns. But But yeah. Yeah, she's totally a spider.
Okay.
You should come... hang out.
Wait? What? You want to hang out with this bottom feeder? They look like a huge drag. I already have enough dead weight with your ass to drag around. Oh man, you really hit the jackpot with these guys. 2 friends for the price of 1.
To answer your earlier question that you may have forgotten you asked. I am not spacing these out properly, but I don't care. It's kind of hard to do this because I keep getting confused. Cuprum hacked their palm husks GPS to bring them down here.
Idiots can't do shit without their fancy tech.
Sorry, I was distracted. I feel like I've lost his voice slightly, and he's just kind of turning into Merrick. Just a little bit.
That's fine.
The blue bloods are all arguing now. Somebody throws a punch. You figure it's a good prank if a little mean-spirited. Follicle stops yanking at Cooper's hair and looks at you.
Wait, was she yanking at his hair before?
Maybe, I don't know.
Wow. You really are pretty basic. Hey, Cooper.
She gives his hair another yank, like it's reins, and he's her horse.
Wow, they really are like Ratatouille style or something.
Cooper grins, showing a bunch of big, blunt teeth.
They look kind of pointy to me.
He raises a hand that crackles with white-hot electricity. Energy. Shut up. Also, it's yellow, not white. Everyone fuck the hell up.
Fuck the hell up.
You heard me.
But it's like purple and yellow.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I didn't even see the darker parts.
Yeah, because that's how psionics work. It's like the colors of whatever their eyes.
So he doesn't just have trippy glasses, he's literally a weirdo?
Yeah, basically. I mean, he also has trippy glasses, but the glasses, like, match his eye color.
Except that it's inverted or something, probably. Wouldn't that be funny?
I mean, it's, like, designed to look like the, There's, like, this person who's, like... The goldbloods power spaceships, and like in the comic, it's like it would flash the different colors. So you don't even care. Whoa!
Your stomach clenches and your feet leave the pavement, just enough for your toes to drag along the ground as you float over to them. For a few seconds, you have zero control over your body.
Ha! Huh.
You're making great friends again, just like the very beginning of this game.
This is totally gonna go really well. Ow.
Kufrum lets you go and you land hard enough on your heels to make your ankles twinge. One of the flickering streetlights shines down on Follicle's face. What you had initially taken in as deep-set eyes are actually no eyes. They are black holes in her face. They look super creepy, and also super painful.
So, wait a minute. So you're not just blind, you literally don't have eyes. Wait, if you don't have eyes, that means you don't do psionics, but you drain energy like a battery. You drain energy because you don't have eyes? I'm gonna start winding up ranting about Cirava if I keep going. I know it's like anytime anything pops up to do with like the goldbloods, my brain is just like, Cirava? Is this Cirava involved somehow? Blah. Anyway. Yeah. So what? You think I would just have eyes like some kind of normie?
You would never accuse her of that. That isn't really a word you have in your lexicon.
What, normie?
Right. LOL! He keeps doing that, saying the word instead of laughing. It's actually a hell of a power play.
Goddamn idiot doesn't know her... Goddamn idiot doesn't know a case of... void rot. Void rot when they see it. Have you never met a goldblood before?
Yeah, like once.
You have, but you aren't sure if Cirava counts. They're an internet celebrity, for one thing. For another, they have eyes. Well, one eye, and the other one wasn't lost to void rot. Whatever the hell that is. You wonder if that's why she's on top of Kufrum. He's some kind of combination steed and seeing eye dog.
Void rot means my body doesn't retain energy like it's supposed to.
So you should just sound like really exhausted, I guess.
What have I been sounding like?
I don't know.
I was kind of going for like... I was dying? Like I was missing internal organs or something?
Yeah, I kind of get that, I guess. Okay. Just look it up! Wait, that's you.
Just look it up on Gorgle.
It's Gorgle.
Gorgle. It's a Because Gorgle.
It's Google.
I know, but... Ah, okay, that makes sense. It means I'm dying constantly. All the time.
Good for you, Painwheel.
Aww, that's so sad.
You almost point out that technically everyone's dying all the time, but you sense that this isn't the moment for fake deep fuckery. That really sounds like it blows, though. You tell her how sorry you are.
What do you mean? Why would you be sorry? You didn't do anything. Besides, stand there looking ugly.
Idiot thinks it makes a difference. Like what they think actually matters. Lololol. Can't wait for Teresa to take this one down to the coal fields for a little R&R.
Did you say Teresa?
Yeah. Is it Triza?
I mean, I was pronouncing it Triza.
What the fuck is Triza?
It's like it's that person who I accidentally called, friggin' the Batter Witch in that one episode of that thing that you didn't remember what I was talking about.
But
with the spaceship.
But sibling.
Yeah?
That's not a person, it's a poster. I know it's close enough, but come on.
Wait, what does coalfields have to do with R&R, though? What were we even just talking about?
They're calling you a dipshit and they're saying you're gonna get yourself fucked up.
Yeah, but... Okay, we were talking about their eyes.
You were being sympathetic and they're like, fuck you.
Right, okay.
Rest and relaxation? That sounds nice, actually.
Rampage and rending.
Oh.
Ah.
Wow. And here was me thinking we could get through a whole conversation without bringing up precious Triza.
Lol, Triza rules. I love Triza.
I know. Dipshit.
You rack your recent memories trying to figure out if you know what a Triza is. Or who.
Triza is basically the third member of this relationship. Considering how goddamn horny you are.
Ah, because he's got 4 horns.
Oh. Wait. What? So does she. That doesn't make sense. Shut the fuck up. To get her cybernetic tentacles up in you. Okay, this is weird.
Wow. What? Is that supposed to make me feel bad? Sounds great, actually.
Okay, this is happening. You watch too much Eastern Alternian pornography.
Does Eastern Alternia have a fucking name? I swear.
It's like Asia.
I know it is, so why don't they fucking name it something?
Because it's an entire fucking planet. Their version of other countries is probably just other planets.
Wait, Eastern Alternia is a separate planet?
No. No, I'm saying that they probably don't bother naming their...
Because they're a spacefaring people, they don't name their different countries on their one planet?
Yeah, because they're just like... Because they only stay there whenever they're kids. So they're like, you know what? I don't care.
I'm pretty sure they name their streets and their cave with the weird-ass thing.
Well, okay, but that's the one cave. It is the Brooding Cavern. The single one brooding cavern.
I'm just... whatever. Pressing on.
Anyway, maybe on Alternia, it's not just Alternia Japan that makes animation stuff and has the weeb shit. Maybe it's like multiple places. That's just to the east.
I mean, I've read, like, Korean mangas.
Yeah, so they're talking about...
I'm just saying it's not just Japan here either.
Yeah, that's my point. It's...
But they
I'm
could say
confusing
Asia,
myself.
the country, instead of, like, a specific... I mean, Asia's a continent.
Okay, but... Shelby,
Ashley.
America and Canada are
Yeah.
like North America. And South America is South America.
And Central America's in between.
So what if they just don't have very many continents? Yeah, there was like a map somewhere. I don't know. Anyway.
It'll be way better than sitting around with you. Always sucking me dry. This sure is something you're witnessing right here. It must be that Black Rom stuff Zebra had briefly filled you in on.
I almost corrected you telling you it was Zebra. I called him Zebra way too many freaking times.
Yeah, like every single time you mentioned his name.
Yeah. God.
You cock a hip and compliment them on the obviously incredibly healthy pitch romance they got going on here. Because as everyone knows, there's nothing two people in a lover's spat like more than someone interrupting them to spout random bits of cultural knowledge.
Okay.
That separates them, metaphorically at least. Physically, Follicle stays clinging to Kupram's back.
Wait, it does what?
It metaphorically separates them because they were all up in each other's face.
Ah. Okay. But what do you mean they're Black Rom? They have to be more or else. I mean, I guess they don't have to be, but whatever.
I figured they're not anything. Wrong again, fuck bulge.
Aha! See? I told you.
I could have told you they were pale. Everyone's pale on this planet. They're all fucking gray.
Fuck off!
There's not a single black guy.
What? Anyway, shut up so I can read. We're pale.
So pale. Oh, pale. That's the nice one. The petting one, where you talk about your feelings and then don't have sex.
What? You got something to say?
You guys don't have sex.
You guys really don't seem to have your shit together. You guys seem like you have a wonderful, stable relationship. I don't know. Again, I wasn't even mentally expecting this kind of a. I wasn't sure what she was talking about. You got something to say? I'm like, do I? Do I have something to say? Apparently, this is what I have to say. I don't know.
Top one.
You sure?
No.
They seem like they have their shit together, but in that kind, you know that kind of thing where people insult each other.
No.
You're being sarcastic.
No.
You're smiling. You're being sarcastic.
You have no evidence of that. You have no confirmation visually for the audience to see. As far as they know, you're lying. As far as they know, I don't exist. As far as they know, I am literally just a voice you are making to make it seem like you're not a sad, lonely loner with a loner boner.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that last part? What the fuck?
It's not the lyric to a song I wrote once.
What? What? Whatever. These guys have a great. Oh, they have that kind of relationship that you don't ever advise somebody that they need that kind of relationship, but whenever.
It's the relationship where two people will talk shit at each other, but they're bros.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Duh.
But they also talk shit like literally everyone else. I don't know, they're weird little gremlins.
Right?
Glad you understand.
You don't feel great about this. It's not cool to tell lies.
I'm not lying.
Especially not
Fuck
to your new
you.
friends. But it's also not cool to nag and rad your new friends' relationship.
Is that even a phrasing?
Especially when you don't know how the fuck any of this stuff works.
But I didn't lie.
Honestly, you should probably come up with some sort of mnemonic for just how little you know about anything at all.
Mnemonic?
Yeah, it's a memory thing.
It's
It's pronounced mnemonic.
Huh.
Unless it's mnemonic and I'm just wrong. Entirely possible.
I don't know, man.
Not a harmonic.
Right, anyway.
You don't know what that means. Yidikutum.
YDK WTM.
You'll workshop it.
Lol, you actually seem okay.
Oh.
Obviously a huge normie freak, but okay.
You wonder what kind of people Coopram has been hanging out with if he thinks you look normal. At this point, you're, what, dressed in a bathrobe, sunburned, slathered in...
We kept the bathrobe?
Of course. Slathered in sparkly lotion and probably a bunch of other stuff you can't remember right now. His friends must look really wild. I mean, his friend looks half dead, so...
Well, I mean, his friend kind of is half dead, so...
No, she's mostly dead. And there's a big difference. And reference jokes. You hope whoever these friends are will be your friends too. You aren't picky about looks. The group of blue bloods out on the street. Maybe they could use some friends too. You're getting the vapors at such a thought of all these potential connections.
Huh? What does that even mean?
I think you're getting high up. You start around the dumpster to find out. Coopram grabs the back of your shirt.
Where do you think you're going?
Idiot tries to make decisions for themselves. The decisions are bad. Nobody is fucking surprised.
You point out, very respectfully, that all these people look pretty lost and confused. You assume the prank is over now. Everyone can shake hands and go on as friends. This is idiotic, considering what you have learned about Eternia up till now.
Not a prank. This is war.
Oh, it's not over until all of them are dead or crying.
Well, okay. As long as you aren't the one dead or crying. None of the high bloods look too close to doing either, though. They are standing in a clump in the center of the street, nervous, but fine.
Huh.
This is just a minor inconvenience, like a flat tire or a spilled cup of coffee. They have been lured into the slums by some greasy nerds, but Follicle and Coopram don't seem to plan on doing anything besides watching and giggling.
You know, in Polypus route, there was like that thing where she was talking about a goldblood, like, broke her legs because he thought it would be funny. And I was all like, it's probably Cirava. I don't want to be a Cirava, it's probably Cirava. And everybody was like, no, you idiot, it's Coopram. And I'm like, Coopram wouldn't do drugs, that doesn't make sense. Shut up!
They broke his legs, but Coopram wouldn't do drugs, so that doesn't make sense.
Shut up!
So, is he gonna, like, make you murder them with his telekinesis?
Oh!
That'd be funny.
That's a horrifying thought! Let's find out, I guess! Wait, do we still have the sparkly stuff all over us?
I don't fucking know.
Because if we do, maybe there's gonna be another... No, it's probably not. That wouldn't make sense for them to do it again. But then what do I know? I think things don't make sense when apparently they do. Anyway.
One of the blue bloods, a smallish girl with a cerulean symbol on her hair.
Wait, blood? One of the bloods?
One of the bloods. The blood. Another Blade of Grapes reference. The blood.
Anyway.
One of the bloods, a smallish girl with cerulean symbol on her hair clips is standing a little apart from the group, furiously texting.
Should I know who this is? Probably not. God, I'm trying to place what this music makes me think of. It's like so Game Boy, but I don't know what specifically.
Yeah.
To fuck what when dirty blue-blood girl starts losing her cool?
That's the face, the face one. Why was it my face when, but now it's the face when? Do I just not know my acronyms?
Maybe Cuprum doesn't know his acronyms.
Acronyms?
I like how I stumbled on that word and you didn't even notice I said Cuprum.
Shut up. Should have known one of them would crack.
You aren't sure what's going on. Yes. Still not great.
Regular is calling the damn drones. Usually high bloods wouldn't go running to them like that. Don't want to admit low bloods got one over on them.
When you get owned, fucking own it!
I am slightly dizzy from voicing her.
Yeah, I could believe that, honestly. That could go on a t-shirt. Follicle and Cuprum seem to be bummed that their prank is going to end so fast with little to no damage, or with so little damage done. But isn't that the point of a prank? That everyone gets out of it relatively unscathed? Anything more and it becomes an assault.
He said it's not a prank, he said it's war. So, it is an assault. I guess.
Overhead there is a whir and a clank. Loud, but not loud enough to prepare you for the damn flying bus coming in for a landing out on the street.
What? Bus?
Holy shit. You don't think you've ever been so excited about public transportation. You are confident that continuing your ramble across the alien world is the best thing for you. But gosh, it would be nice to rest your feet for a little while. Even better, none of the trolls getting on the bus seem to have any money or travel passes. Perfect! You don't have any of those things either. You start around the trash pile again, and this time 2 pairs of hands grab onto the back of your shirt.
Dude, where the hell are you going?
You quickly explain that you want to catch the bus before it takes off again. You have no idea how long it will be before another one arrives. Follicle and Cuprum look at you like you're crazy. Well, Cuprum looks at you, and Follicle looks kind of off over your shoulder. Can you go out looking if someone doesn't have eyes? Listen, I know we make jokes about the intelligence of everybody around us. It's just our thing. But are you actually mentally handicapped?
You can't just get on a chartered scuttle, buddy. Fucking buggy. A chartered scuttle buggy. That's for cerulean and up. Maybe teal. If they got a death wish.
Ugh, this damn hemospectrum thing again. You really need someone to sit you down and explain exactly how all this works, preferably without calling you an idiot the whole time, or hitting you. Or hitting on you, I mean.
Wait, what? Oh.
It just seems so arbitrary. At least the oppressive power structures from your planet make sense.
Do they?
Sure. Well, no they don't, actually, but you're used to them, which makes them much better and more acceptable. You hang back as all the blue bloods get on the bus. It occurs to you that even though it was their prank that lured the blue bloods down here, Follicle and Cuprum had to watch it all unfold from behind a dumpster. They don't dare do anything head-on. Not that you support just randomly attacking people in the street, but it is kind of fucked up that only a certain kind of violence is acceptable, aimed at a very specific direction. Judging from how easily Cuprum picked on you with his brain, he could hold his own in a fight, no problem.
Huh.
The bus takes off, blasting a backdraft that rattles the empty cans and crumpled bits of garbage in the gutter. Stillness descends on the alley. Wow, that was anticlimactic.
Can I just say, there's like a can here. But for some reason, throughout the entire playthrough, like from like whenever we saw the background without like anything in front of it.
Yeah?
I was convinced that this was like a tennis racket, like it extends and there was like a hoop thing, but then as the text pops out, like I keep trying to look at it whenever the text isn't there, I keep forgetting, but so I can clearly see the tab and everything.
Yeah.
So obviously it's a can and not a fucking tennis racket, but my brain is just like, no! It's a tennis racket made out of soda cans that you drink out of.
Dude, that sounds fucking wicked.
Yeah.
Like a tennis racket with a hollow handle and a drink? Why the hell not?
Yeah, man.
Kooprum said they were calling the drones, but a bus came instead. Maybe calling the drones can mean a whole bunch of things, like calling 911 can be to report a robbery, assault, or someone's leg falling off. Or that's what you think until you hear the distant but equally closing pound of giant footsteps.
Uh-oh.
Fuck!
Time to go.
Follicle wraps her arms more securely around Kooprum and he takes off. Like, literally takes off. At the first, you think he's wearing those shoes with the little wheels on the bottom, the kind kids wear to crash into stuff at the mall. But no, he's hovering a half-inch off the ground. You have to run to keep up with him, and your steps are distressingly loud on the pavement. A familiar weightlessness shoots through your limbs, settling in your guts. Energy crackles around you, picking you up off the ground and pulling you along behind them. He has enough power to float both of you at once, all the while carrying his girlfriend on his back. You don't know much about psychics, you map, but that is pretty damn impressive.
Dang.
So is that pretty damn impressive?
I think so?
The three of you round a corner and you forget all about being impressed because you are too busy freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, I'd always questioned how he was able to tote this giant-ass fucking backpack and a person. What if he's just constantly psionic and can get...
What if indeed?
Anyway. What, did you already read that?
Yep. You were so busy worrying about the drone coming from behind you that you did not consider the possibility of one closing in from in front.
Oh.
This one is smallish, but it's still a lot bigger than you, and a lot spinnier, and a lot more endowed with dangerous lasers, and it's focused on the three of you instead of someone else. You, Follicle, and Kooprum make a similar noise. It goes a little bit like...
What?
The smash at the end comes from Kooprum picking all three of you up with his brain and tossing you, just as the drone shoots a laser out of its torso.
Oh, wow.
It blasts the pavement where you'd been standing into craggy, smoking chunks. You tumble feet over ass into the alley wall. A concerning pain twinges through your healing ribs, but you're just so used to injuries at this point you barely wince.
I don't know why shouldn't your ribs be, like, healed by now? Because, like, we keep running into people who... I don't know.
This
like,
has been a wild and wacky weekend, okay?
Like, at the... Either from friggin' Artist Girl or at the nursery or something. I don't know, man.
Artist Girl didn't have a glory hole big enough for your ribs.
Wait. Where's Kooprum?
What's more concerning is Follicle. The blast rips her off of Kooprum and sends her in the opposite direction, against the alley wall with you.
Uh-oh.
She immediately curls into a ball, like a pill bug with lots of hair. With a lot of hair. She doesn't respond when you ask her if she's okay, and you aren't sure if you should touch her.
I am very concerned. Wait, so we're not with Kooprum now?
I mean, you're all just kind of... You're all in the same general area, just you guys went the opposite direction as him.
But she's not latched onto him anymore.
Correct. You shouldn't move injured people, right? Especially not injured people with void rot.
I'm fine. I'll live. Are you sure? Because I don't know why, for some reason I thought you'd literally, like, Koopram's like your life support or something. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
You leech the psychic...
I'm fairly sure that is the case, yes.
Oh, fuck.
The drone had a 50-50 chance of coming in your direction instead of Koopram's. And surprise, it did! It moved altogether way too fast for something that size. Aren't big things supposed to be slow? That's what video games taught you. Video games wouldn't lie, would they? Fuck! Shit! Hell! You've come all the way here, dodged so many dangers and made so many friends, and now you're just gonna get lasered by some huge, spiky robot monster thing. Are they even robots? They kind of look organic, but so do, like, the couches.
Yeah.
But you digress. It's going to kill you.
I honestly wondered. I thought they were robots, but like stuff that the Phantom says kind of makes me think that they're not. Also, I'm just rambling a little bit because I feel like okay, this game is weird and doesn't typically kill us, but I feel like Foly's about to die, which is freaking me out, man.
Don't worry about it. She'll be fine.
I don't know, man. Cuprum, come save us! Use your super psionics to fucking blast the thing. I don't know.
But instead of dealing you a quick, fatal blow, the drone stops in the center of the street. Its big, ugly head swivels toward Follicle.
No.
Oh, God!
No. You, little blob man, stand in front of Follicle. You die instead of Foly. Okay?
Is that how the game ends?
Better fucking be.
Is it possible you found someone more gullible than you are? Alternia definitely doesn't seem like a great place for the weakest link. As usual, you're next to useless. All you can do is watch as the drone takes heavy steps toward you.
Or you could fucking what's that phrasing? Become a human meat shield.
Desperate, you kick a nearby trash can. You shout. You make as much noise as you can, trying to draw its attention. Once you have it, you aren't sure what you're going to do with it, but you aren't worried about that right now.
You run. You run and make it chase you.
The drone grinds to an uncertain halt. Its head slowly turns toward you, then back to Follicle. It can't make up its mind. Should it go for the void rot or the noisy asshole?
To make it so confused it explodes.
You look around for a weapon while it's frozen in indecision. There's nothing here but empty bottles and tiny pieces of concrete. You really are a worthless wreck.
Fucking...
Your new friend is about to get stomped or blasted or kicked with a giant metal leg, and all you can do is hop around like a maniac and smack a trash can. Fuck. Luckily, for once you aren't the only one here. Your new friend already has a friend. You're really friend crashing here.
Yes! Yes!
Cuprum doesn't screw around. He rises up on a wave of crackling power, attacking the drone by, well, basically just by putting his hand on its big, ugly head and discharging as much energy as possible, frying whatever brainstem the thing has.
Yes! Good! Murder it! Kill
You
it!
try to be at least a little bit useful and drag Follicle out of the way of the drone as it falls, but it doesn't fall. It just shuts down.
Huh.
The evil red glow of its eyes dies and it goes still. It becomes just an ugly statue of an alien robot in the middle of a filthy street.
Yes. Good. Okay, so Foly lives. Right? Okay?
Cuprum drops like a rock, and before he's even out of the air, he's on his way to Follicle. He shoves you out of the way. Fall, are you okay? Please say you're okay. What the fuck, lol?
That was Fall.
Shut the hell up. Follicle buries her face in Cuprum's chest, her two little fists clinging tight to his arms. Her shoulders rise and fall. She's taking huge breaths like she can't get her lungs to work right. Do trolls even have lungs? They probably call them something weird. Something weird. Respiratory sacs. Breath glands. Suck sphincters.
I'm fine. I don't know why it startled me, because she's looking straight forward. Like the difference of the side. I don't know. Anyway.
Eddie.
Oh. Idiots.
You had a snide comment all ready to go, concerning appreciating your loved ones while you can before a big metal monster comes and squishes Clem. But sitting here watching Cuprum and Follicle like he never wants to let her go, well, all your snideness drains into a puddle at your feet. You don't know them. You don't know their life. Their relationship might not be the healthiest, but honestly, whose is? You've seen some really bad shit, both here and back home.
I seriously don't see anything wrong with their relationship.
Hey! You okay, dork? Yeah, you really are. Thanks to them. Victory!
Aww. Yay!
She's drooling.
That
those are her teeth.
That scared the crap out of me. I thought she was gonna die.
Well, I mean, maybe when we get the other bad ending, she will.
If she does... No! No!
Ow.
No!
Ow.
I don't want her to die.
She probably won't, because the other bad ending will probably just have them, like, wrecking your shit for insulting their relationship.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that was the... That is a much preferable bad end
They let you
thing.
get on the bus.
Oh, wow, this episode is so fucking long.
Yeah, that other one was only like 18 minutes. This one's double that and a little more beyond, really.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah,
God.
I have to sneeze.
Well, goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.